Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading of today, a Wednesday, a very beautiful Wednesday where I am away from home today. I've had to travel to do some rewrites on a screenplay, but I finished that now. I have the new chapter tarot out on the tarot table for you, and I'm going to do a Celtic cross. I'm going to have a look at how Meghan Markle really feels about Spare. On one hand, we hear that she was wary about Harry writing the book and expressed some gentle concerns. On the other, we hear that she's furious, she's humiliated, the whole thing is making her cringe. And the story goes that she thought that Spare would be their crowning glory, hers and Harry's, their crowning glory. It would finally be the thing that got everyone on their side, that made people understand why she and Harry had to leave the royal family, had to leave England, the racist royal family, the racist English people, the vicious British tabloids, all the rest of it. But instead, they've become a laughing stock, the subject of endless mockery, late night chat show hosts, YouTube channelers, you name it, people are laughing, mocking. She didn't foresee this, and she's also concerned about coming across as crazy. All this sobbing on the floor doesn't make her look very good. She doesn't like it. Apparently she and Harry, according to this story, allegedly they are fighting about it. They're falling out. Harry is basically not welcome in the house, having to keep his distance while Meghan fumes and paces. And this story sounds like she's preparing for the dismount, preparing to discard. So we're going to have a look at this. I'm going to do a Celtic cross, see how she's feeling about this. Are they really fighting behind the scenes? Her expectations of the book, and then her next steps. Is there going to be some sort of separation, some distancing from the whole thing? How she really feels about the book, and pressure she's under, the crazy story. Is it really bad? Does it make her look bad? Those kinds of things. With a new chapter tarot in my temporary spot, so it takes me a bit of time to figure out exactly how the cards need to be laid out. Tarot class is a bit crumpled. It's been in my suitcase, and I'm a little bit crumpled too, I have to say. I've worked pretty hard these past few days, but it's always fun. I'm doing the writing, and it's done, it's finished, and I'll be going home. I'll be back home definitely by late tomorrow. So there are the cards. There's a Celtic cross, underlying energy. You have to laugh. And I saw the tower, so I'm going to pull it out. I saw the tower when I was shuffling. The Fool, literally the Fool, being made a fool of, and it's tower moment for her. Tarot sometimes is extremely literal. Fool can mean new starts, new journeys, being all happy and optimistic, but in the context of this reading, I think it literally means what it says on the box. Fool. She's feeling like she has been humiliated and made a fool of, and it is a tower moment for her. She didn't expect it. The tower is a surprise, the unexpected, a nasty event, that a bolt of lightning from the blue that comes and knocks you down, knocks your ego down, knocks whatever foundation you have built down. If the foundation has been built on, if the structure has been built on rather weak foundations, let's put it like that. So very interesting underlying energy. Let's look at the heart of the matter. What is the issue that we are talking about according to the cards, according to the universe? And we have got the Ten of Swords. Wow, that's a massive card, and I have forgotten to give my usual disclaimer, so let me do it. This is just a tarot reading for entertainment purposes, or just my opinion, or just speculation. I read on the royals because they are archetypal, and we can learn from the archetypes and apply the lessons to our own lives. There is, of course, a written disclaimer in the box below, and please form your own opinions, come to your own conclusions. But the Ten of Swords is a very, very unpleasant card. It's a card of ruin, reputational harm, rock bottom. It doesn't get worse than the Ten of Swords, and from Meghan Markle's point of view, this really was a shock, and a shocking and devastating blow to her ego, to her public image, to how she presents herself, how she perceives herself. What is the challenge? As if that's not bad enough, what is the challenge for her right now? The Ace of Cups. The challenge is to get the people to love her again, to reconnect, if she ever had connected with the public, got their love, got their adoration. It's gone with that Ten of Swords. It's absolutely gone. She needs to start all over again. She needs to start a whole new chapter, we have the new chapter tarot on the tarot table, which is not a table today, in my precarious perch here. But she needs to reconnect with the public. She needs to start a new narrative. She needs to start all over again. And she needs to work really hard to reel them back in. If she's ever going to connect with them again, then she has got her work cut out. What's going on behind the scenes in Montecito or wherever they are holed up? Are they fighting? We've got the King of Pentacles. That's Harry. That's not a fighting card. That is a very pleased King of Pentacles. Regardless of what is going on, he thinks he's done very well. He is very pleased with himself. So she could be sobbing on the floor at this point, humiliated, feeling that she's been ruined, that everything that they have been striving for has been destroyed by this ridiculous book. But he's very pleased with himself. He thinks he brought home the bacon, the King of Discs. He's the good husband, the good provider, the good businessman, person with tons of money. He's very stable. He's someone people look up to and count on and go to for advice and words of wisdom, the King of Discs. There's our Earth sign man, Harry. He has got some antlers on, which do make him look a bit strange. But he's in that kind of almost shamanic pose there, as a bit of a guru, a bit of a wise man. He's enjoying himself. If there is trouble in paradise, he's not aware of it because he's so caught up in this moment of glory for himself. So what is Meghan's focus right now? What is her goal? We got the Three of Discs in reverse. That is the team card, the collaboration card. My interpretation of that card is that she wants to distance herself from the book. It's a teamwork card. A lot of people say that there were three involved in the writing of the book: Harry and Meghan and the ghost writer. Three hands there, three arms holding that thing up. I can't think of the name of the thing, but it doesn't matter. When it's upright, when it's in the reverse, she wants to distance herself from the idea that she was involved, that she somehow wrote large tracts of it, even though the ghostwriter is making sort of hints on Twitter. If you read between the lines, you can see that there is some clue there that Meghan Markle might have had some involvement in the writing of Spare. She wants to distance herself from it. Her expectation, according to the story, she thought it was going to be their crowning glory. So what was her energy in the build-up to the release of Spare? Her expectation. We got the Magician in reverse. Interesting card because it's the messenger, the magician, the manifester, the person who's got all the power, all the magic, all the PR, all the tricks, the magician. But it's in the reverse. So I think she thought that behind the scenes, she was going to pull a fast one. This is my interpretation, my speculation, based on that particular tarot card. The Magician in the reverse, somebody who's working behind the scenes to create a certain result. Trickster energy, not necessarily on the level, and so I get the idea that she was a very powerful influence, but a very powerful hidden influence in the message that was going out in Spare. What's coming down the pike? Is she going to be distancing herself some more from this book? Are we in a kind of devaluation phase? Are there going to be consequences for her relationship with Prince Harry in this regard? And we have the High Priestess. She's staying silent and hidden. And there is all this where's Meghan right now. She's going very quiet. Interesting again that there are three people in that card, the High Priestess, normally only one, but it's a card of mystery, intuition, silence. and tapping in to the unknown. You could even say the occult. But she's definitely going to be up to something on the QT with that High Priestess card. We're not going to hear about it. We're not going to know about it. We're not going to see the results. We have two very powerful cards bookending the central column of this Celtic cross. We have the Magician in the reverse and the High Priestess. So very powerful, a lot of busyness, a lot of energy going on, a lot of working with energy, a lot of manifesting, a lot of intent, a lot of desire, a lot of secrets. So it's a secret what she's up to in the near future. Her attitude to the book right now. Attitude to the book, we've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, a very interesting card. Upright, it's a return on investment, it's your harvest, it's reaping what you sowed, it's gathering in, taking stock, being pleased with what you've accomplished so far, your little harvest. But in reverse, it's a failed harvest, a waste of effort, an investment that didn't bring the expected returns, dividends. Literally a waste of time. She now feels that this was a waste of time, a waste of resources, a waste of effort, a waste of money, even though they allegedly, well, Harry allegedly got a fat payout from Penguin Random House. Doesn't seem like it from that card. From Meghan Markle's perspective, according to this tarot reading, for her, it was a waste of time, money, effort, didn't bring the expected return. The crowning glory she thought it was going to be, it turned out to be a humiliation. 10 of Swords, a disaster, an absolute disaster. So what pressure is she under? We've mentioned the crazy thing, the on the floor sobbing thing. What particular problems has this book caused her? Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is about truth and clarity and wisdom and ideas. So what pressure is she under? She's under pressure to get her truth out. Didn't get it out in spare. That was Harry's truth. Even though behind the scenes we have a Magician card over there in reverse. Harry is the King of Discs. Harry is the one who got his story out. Harry is the one who's feeling very pleased with himself right now. Busy with his colouring book somewhere. Possibly, I'm being snarky. But Meghan wants to get her truth out now. She needs to get her truth out into the world. How she didn't succeed with Spare. There is talk of a Meghan memoir. I have read on it. It's in the Royals playlist. I read on it very recently. It looks like it's something she wants to do, but she's hesitating. She's not sure yet. But the energies, of course, are moving around, shifting. That reading was before all of this humiliation came to pass. And who in their wildest dreams would have imagined that Harry's book could cause so much cringe for Meghan Markle and for Harry himself? So hopes and fears for Meghan right now. What's going on with her? Oh, she wants the big payday. She wants the money. She still wants to be royal adjacent with that 10 of discs. It's maximum money, maximum security, maximum influence. It's being back in the fold with the royals. She wants that. She wants to go to the coronation. She wants to be Princess Meghan. She wants the tiara. She wants the ton of money that she thinks she's going to get as a result of being royal adjacent. She still hopes for that. Amazing, but true, according to these cards. And the outcome for Meghan Markle of this book that Harry wrote, Harry's book, Spare, the ultimate outcome for Meghan Markle, Queen of Wands. There she is, literally. Isn't it a very literal depiction of Meghan Markle? Cards are being very literal today, and sometimes it happens when you go away from them for a while. They think they've got to lure you back in by being extremely literal, remind you how they work. And I do find that amusing, and I do appreciate it. And thank you, universe, and thank you to the tarot cards for being so helpful today to me as a reader who's had a few busy days away from this all. We've got the Queen of Wands, the fire sign woman, Meghan Markle. She's rather dark-skinned there in that card. She's under a sun. She wants publicity. She wants illumination. She wants the limelight. She wants it back from the King of Discs, who's got it all now. After some silence and some thinking and some secret working in the background, in my opinion, Meghan Markle is going to burst on the scene with something very dramatic, very startling, and we're all going to sit up and take notice of her. She's going to bounce back, and she's going to bounce back from this humiliation in this tower moment. She's going to bounce back in a massive way and in a rather independent way. I don't see a King of Pentacles anywhere near that Queen of Wands. This is something she's going to be doing on her own. Brace yourself for the memoir. Brace yourself for something really, I think, quite surprising. We might dabble into that energy in the next few days and see what precisely she has in store for us. That is your reading. Thanks for watching, and thanks for being patient with me while I've been away the past week or so. I've been away more than I've been here, but hopefully all back to normal from tomorrow.